Good morning, all. I'm going to start. I'm going to explain the program 10 for you people. I have made some PPTs to explain what is like the concepts behind the program. Okay, let me share those PPTs first. Okay, so the program is like the 10th program, implement the non-parametric locally weighted regression algorithm in order to fit the data points. Select appropriate data set for your experiment and draw the graphs. So this is the program like statement, the problem statement. Okay. So here we are going to use this locally non-parametric locally weighted regression in our program. Okay. So what is locally weighted linear regression? Before that, what is the linear regression? Okay, so actually this linear weighted regression, it is same as the linear regression. Then what is the linear regression? So it is nothing but, and as you know, there are two kinds of machine learning techniques. One is supervised learning techniques and unsupervised learning techniques. And this linear regression comes under the supervised learning algorithms. So you know, like in the mathematics, you learned the concept of line equation, which is equal to y is equal to mx into c. Okay, so where m is the coefficient of x and c is the constant, and there are two kind of variables, x and y are the variables. One is dependent variable and the other one is the independent variable. We are going to find out the dependent variable, which is y in this expression, based on the independent variable x here. Okay. What are we going to do is, we are going to we are going to find the best fit, that is a regression line, I mean, which will be in the form of a straight line. We are going to find that best fit line in this algorithm. Okay, so before that, yeah. So, what is the concept behind this linear weighted regression, which is given in the textbook? Let me explain that, right? So, here it is nothing but we have seen that nearest neighbor approach, which we already have seen, which is that can be thought of approximating the target function f of x at a single query point x is equal to x cube. And locally weighted regression, as I told you, it is a generalization of this approach. Okay. Then actually what it happens, what it does is, it constructs an explicit approximation to F over a local region surrounding the point, some query point X cube. And this locally weighted regression uses a nearby or distance weighted training examples to form this local approximation to F. Okay, that for example, we might approximate the target function in the neighborhood surrounding xq, which is the data query point, using the linear function or a quadratic function or a multi-layer neural network. In this function, in this concept, we are using the linear function. Okay, so why is it locally weighted regression? It is called local because the function is approximated based on the only data which is near to the query point xq. Weighted because the contribution of each training example is weighted by its distance. That is, we are going to find out what is the distance of each and every like neighbors which are nearer. I mean, the distance we are going to consider the distance from that query point. And why it is regression? Because this is the term used widely in the statistic learning community for the problem of approximating the real valued functions. Whenever real valued values are real valued function, it is involved, then we go for the regression, as you all know that. Okay, so next. So this is a linear regression. Okay, so here this line here, one second. Okay, the line here, it will represent the blue. Like if you see the above graph, that line, it is it represents the linear regression. Okay, then if you don't have that, we see that all the points are scattered in such a way that we can easily draw a line among these points. But what if the data points are scattered, where you can't draw a line? What happens in that case? Okay, so then we need a polynomial type model, and the concept of locally weighted regression comes in this. Okay, then what is the cost function in this linear regression? Okay, so that is calculate the least error, least square error. So how you are going to find out this least square errors? So if it is a linear regression, so there are two things I am talking about. One is a linear regression and the locally linear regression. So locally weighted regression, it is like kind of it's a generalized form of the linear regression. So whatever the formula we have for the linear regression, from there we can get the formula for the locally weighted regression. So here the cost function is h of x. If it is a linear regression, the cost function is h of x is equal to x transpose and beta, where beta is argmax of sigma xy y minus xt beta whole square, where beta is equal to this value. Then if it is a cost function, then the concept of weights will come into picture. So the same formula we will have here, beta is nothing but arg min of beta sigma xy, and w of x and x naught will come into picture here. The weights will be added into this, the same formula, but with the weights added. What is that weight function, weight formula, the formula for the weight? So w of x comma x naught is equal to e to the power of minus x naught whole square by t tau square. Okay, where beta of x naught is equal to, this is the formula. Actually, we are going to use the same formula as far as our program is concerned. Okay, so here, so if you consider this linear regression and locally weighted regression, so the difference is the weight function only here. Okay, so what is the weight formula? Formula w of x comma x naught is equal to e to the power of x minus x naught whole square by 2 tau square. So what are the x and x naught and tau here? So here x is nothing but the query point which we are trying to find out, and x naught is the training point, and tau is a bandwidth parameter which is a constant. Okay, so now locally weighted regression, as we have already mentioned, it is supervised learning algorithm, and it is extended form of the linear regression and non-parametric, and no training phase exists. It is only the testing. Okay, then next question is, how are we going to implement this locally weighted regression non-parametric? Okay, so here we are going to use one function. We are going to create one function. So that is the local underscore regression, where we are sending this x naught, x, y, and tau. Okay, before that, let me go to the main other what you call the starting code where the program actually starts running. Okay, so here, one second. So we start it from this, like data is equal to pd dot that is pandas we are going to use. Okay, we are going to import pandas, and we are going to read the CSV file tips.csv. Okay, so it contains so many many hundred of data set points. I mean 100 plus 300 plus training examples, but I'm reducing, when I execute the program, I'm reducing this data set into only 10, so that you will understand all the concepts properly. Okay, so in the exam you're going to use this tips.csv file. Okay, so you're going to read this tips.csv file into data. Okay, then after that, what you're going to do is, you're concerned with the, okay, let me show you the tips.data this data CSV file. Okay, I'll show you that. This is tips.data. Yeah, so tips.data set, it has these values: total bill, tip, sex, smoker, day, time, and size. This is the data set. Okay, so now in this, we are now concerned with the bill and tip. Okay, so here total bill, and here this is the total bill value, bill and the tip. Okay, so based on the total bill, what will be the tip we are going to approximate, right? So here we are taking this bill values into bill, and the tip values into tip, and we are considering the toe value as 10. You can always change this value to toe value 10, and you can experiment with the program. Okay, then after that, what you are going to do is you are going to call the function local regression function. Then y prediction is equal to np dot array of local regression, and you are sending this x naught. You are sending this x naught, bill, tip, and tau. So where x naught is in bill. Okay, so what is bill? Here the values. So here for each bill value. So that means here if you take this, okay, so I told you because it's very huge. Okay, 59 only was there. Okay, where the original data set contains 100 plus. So here I have taken only a 10 data points, 10 training examples, so to make you understand the program properly. Okay, so here for each, so now what we are going to do, we are going to send this the bill value as 16.99, which is nothing but this x naught, and for each x naught we are sending the whole bill. Okay, so the total so this data set, this whole total bill data set, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 are there. Okay, and tip, so this column we are sending 1.101 1.66 3.5, and this array we are sending, and tau value 10 we are sending to this local regression. Okay, let us go back to the local regression function, what it is going to do. So it is taking that first data point, and the whole no, this is the bill, x, capital X is bill, and this is y. Okay, I think better I'll show you the program, then I'll come back to this later. Okay, so let me show you the program. This is the program. So what I have done is, so we are going to import NumPy as NP and Pandas as PT, and also since we are going to plot a graph to show this regression, locally weighted regression, we are going to use this mat. We are going to import matplotlib dot plot as a PLT. Okay, so now as I told you, like so this is the code. Okay, so here the same thing which I had shown in the PPTs. So we are reading this exp.csv because I have reduced the data set so that you'll understand all the how a program is executing properly, what is each step doing. Okay, so now we are storing the bill values into bill. Okay, so bill and tip. Okay, so I will run the program. I think I had reduced. Okay, so here. So bill values, all the bill values we are storing in this bill. So that means here this 16.99, 10.33, everything. Okay, let us execute. Okay, let us see this. Let us print this and I'll show you. Okay, so print bill. So it's very easy. Like if you don't understand anything, anyway, just take a print statement and you can execute and see like what is happening in each case. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, I'm printing so many things so that I can show you what is happening after each statement. I'll make everything as comment so that there won't be any confusion. Okay, so whenever it is required, I'll take out that comments. Okay, so here okay. So now I am just checking with the tip and what is the tip and what is the bill here. Okay, so I'll show you that. Here, this is tip. Okay, I'll run the program. Oh, somewhere something is where line 11. Line 11. What is that? Print X not somewhere. Okay, this has become 3. Okay, let me see. Oh, again, somewhere. Okay, here also it is 3. Okay, I couldn't print it properly. Okay, I think I hope. Okay, so you see, so the bill values are 16.99, 10.34, and all here 10.34, and what will be the last value? We'll see. The last value will be. Oh, where is it? Okay, again we got an error. Okay, I'll come back to this later. So this is the last value is 15.04 and 1.96 for this. Okay, then after that we have some wave prediction. Somewhere we have a error. Python tip, print tip. Okay. Tip value storage equal to this one. Print tip. So wave prediction is equal to. I'll remove this bill. You have already checked this. Okay, this. And I don't know what happened. Here y prediction is equal to somewhere I had made as a yeah, here that's why it is coming. I had made that as a comment, so that's why it was showing a problem. Okay, fine. Okay, this has to be the comment. Okay, so I had shown you, yeah. So this is the plot we are going to get at the end of the day. Okay, so now here after that, what you are going to do? So tau value and tau value. This is the bandwidth parameter as I told you earlier. Okay, now here we are calling this local regression function. So y prediction for each value of x naught in bill. That means for the 60.9 and we are sending this a whole array of this total bill and also the tip to the function. Okay, so tip to this function. So now this x naught, that is x naught in each bill. That means first value will be 16 point something and whole, this is the x is nothing but the bill and this is nothing but the tip and tau is a constant value. Okay, let us see what are all we sending to the function, linear regression function. Okay, so execute this. Yeah, x is equal to x naught is equal to 16.9 and which is nothing but the first value in the bill we are taking and also we are sending the whole bill array as well as whole tips array we are taking. And in the same way when you call this function, because for each value of this x naught, no, so that's why second time it has taken the second value in the bill and it is sending the second no as a x naught and all. So this will be repeated 9 number of times because how many day training examples we have taken? 9. So 9 times these bill values, the different values of bill will be sent to the sent to this function local regression. Okay, so this you have seen x naught and what are the values of. I'll just remove this so that there should not be any confusion. Then after that, what you are going to do is you are going to make this np dot this one as okay. So let me first show you this. Okay. So what is happening? X naught. So here what you are going to do is you are making this an array. Okay. So this one comma this x naught. What is the value of x naught? The each value of the bill. So that is 16.9 and the second bill value is this one. So you're making an array, okay, of 1 plus that value. Okay, so this I'll remove. Okay, then after that whole, what is this x? The whole bill, the array whole bill. Okay, then after that, what are you going to do in this? I'll show you. So here you are making this array. Okay, so this x is nothing but the ones, np dot ones length of x. How many number of times the length of x? 9 number of times there and x here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 number of times and this is x. So we are making that as a 9 by 2 matrix. Okay, then after that we are going to call a function called radial kernel, where I had shown you the formula, right? This formula which we are going to use in this. Okay, so for that purpose we are going to call this radial underscore kernel. And here what is this xt? This is nothing but the transpose of this. Okay, so if you see the formula, if you see the formula, so this is x transpose into beta of x naught. Okay, so for that beta of x naught, what we are going to do, you are going to call this function radial underscore kernel. and we are sending this x naught value and the total x here. X is changed now into this matrices. Okay, so that matrix we are sending, and tau value we are going to send. So what will be x naught? Let us see here. So this will make it as a this one. What is x now? Xw. What is it taking? It is. I mean, first let us come back to this radial function. First, what it is happening here? So it is taking x naught, the first value of bill, second value of bill, and total the area of the bill. After that, here it is going to return the exponent of what is the value here. Here the W, this is a weight actually. This is radial kernel. It is going to find out the weight. What is the weight here? So e to the power of that is exponent of minus x naught whole square divided by 2 tau square. So what is the data point which we are taking here? What is the yeah, here x naught is the first the bill. Okay, and this is the total bill. Okay, so that is for each value of this we are going to find out the value of the difference between this and this, and next x naught, and the next value of the bill, and so on. So this is x minus x naught whole square. So that is sum of x minus x naught whole square. Okay, then after that divided by minus t tau square. No? So here 2 into minus 2 into tau into tau. Okay, and we are going to find the sum of, okay, sum of these values. So that's why we are using this sum function. So that will be here, that will be multiplied by this x naught of transform. Okay, so that's why it is x dot t. So that is the transpose of this into this one. So the same formula we had applied here. Okay, then after that if you print it, so we will be getting all the values like this. Okay, so this is for the first value of this one. That means when the bill is value is 16.99, what will be the value and all we are going to get. This is for the second bill value and all. Okay, so let us make this also as a comment. Okay, then after that we are going to find out this value. So beta value, what is the beta value? This is just we have that kernel function is going to find out this value. Okay, then what about this whole thing like x t, x transpose of x into weight into x whole to the power of minus 1 into x, the transpose of x into w into y. That is a y prediction. Okay, so that's why we are writing it here. Y, so not y prediction, actual value of this y. That is the tips here. So the same one. So we are going to use this built-in functions. So where w into xw into, so we already have found this. So this into xw into, this is what is this at the rate symbol? It is nothing but the matrix multiplication between these two. And here also we have xt xw. Already we have found this whole thing xw into x. This is okay, one second. So the xt into w, we found it here xw. Okay, so that means here xt into w, that is xw multiplied by the x multiplied by xw into y. So this is the same formula here. So okay, actually we are going to find the cost function like this, where this one, so here this is used for radial kernel, will be finding this formula, this value, and now the total here, this into this. So where we are yeah, this only beta value we are finding it in this beta value we are finding in this by using this formula. So this is at the rate is nothing but direct multiplication, matrix multiplication will come here. Okay, so now here what is the actual total cost function? This is x h of x naught is equal to x naught transpose into beta of them. So that's what we are doing it here. So we are returning this x naught into beta, that is the matrix multiplication here. Okay, so now that will be stored in this y prediction. Okay, so if you print this y prediction values, you can see y prediction PRED, then comma y pred. Okay, so let me put all the print. Okay. Okay. So Y prediction values, it is giving Y prediction like this. What are these? These are the bills prediction. Okay. So here we had the actual value is 1.01 and all. So now we are predicting the bills like we are predicting the bills like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 predictions, and we had fit this line into these data points. Okay. So here. One. Okay, so this is the one. By using this fitted line, we are going to predict this lines. Okay, so here, if you change this, because actually the data set should be large, okay, to make you understand this program. Okay, let me complete this. So this is a Y prediction. After that, what we are going to do? We are going to sort that bill values, okay, and also the then after that we are going to draw the plot, draw the graph here, okay, and in which we are taking this tip in the Y label, Y axis, and total bill in the X axis, and we are showing this. Okay, so this color is red, you can change it. Okay, and X sort, and what we are taking, that X sorted values and Y prediction values we are taking, and we are plotting the graph here. Okay, so now what we do is, instead of this EXP only, which has only 10 data points, 9 data points, let us use this tips, which has some 58 data points. Okay, so here let us change this to tips, and let us see how does the graph look like. Okay, yeah, so this is the line which has been plotted. Okay, so here Y prediction, we can make it as a comment. Okay, so this is about, so no need to have all these print statements, only to make the values, I mean, to make you understand what each and every statement is doing. I had used this print statements. Otherwise, only your program contains only these many lines. I hope, yeah. So this is the graph. So that's it. This is the only program. So the yeah. Let me go back to this slides. Okay. So as I told you, this is weight. The difference between the linear regression and linear weighted regression is nothing but the weight. Okay. So we use some least weighted square error, which is used by the formula Wx comma x naught is equal to e to the power of. So already we have told this, right? Now, in this I explain like what is tau, which is nothing but the bandwidth parameter, and x naught, x is a query point and x naught is the training point. Okay. Now, locally weighted regression, this also had shown, right? So now here, we are calculating what we are doing. We are calculating the final value of x naught. What is x naught here? X naught is the training point, the final value of x naught. Okay, and here beta of NP. So what is this array doing? NP dot array underscore. It will create array A, which contain one row and any number of columns. Okay, one row and any number of columns, which we already have seen. And NP, this C underscore, will create an array which contain one column and any number of rows here. Okay, and we have defined this radial function to calculate the weight W, x and x naught. And x dot t is nothing but the transform of the matrix. That means it's nothing but the transpose of the matrix. And here, this at the rate, this represents the matrix multiplication, and the pin V, it is used to invert the matrix. Okay, so here this is used to pin V, it is used to invert the matrix, as we have seen in the formula. Okay, so that matrix has to be inverted here, so that will be used there. Okay, next, so yeah, this is the code in the program which I have shown. So this is already had explained, and here we have defined our training point x naught, and they called our function local regression, and we plot our original plot and the predicted plot also. We plot our original plot and the predicted plot, and we can see the plot Okay, so this is not pertain to your art program. I have changed it a little bit the program. Okay, so the source which from where I have taken this particular this theory political part is goeduhub.com. Okay, yeah, that's it.